This is the first I've heard about any chair. The Elite Cameraman's review and analysis of Skibidi Toilet 77. It says G-Squad team up and a secret agent, and it's all Easter eggs and analysis theory. Why couldn't I say that? Let's check it out. Now, a lot of people have been telling me that these Elite Cameraman videos tell us everything that we need to know about every Skibidi Toilet episode. So what I might do in future is every time I do a Skibidi Toilet reaction, I'll put the Elite Cameraman's video on the end of that so we can watch it all together, and then I can see what I missed. Because people say I miss things all the time. Obviously, it's a reaction. It's the first time, so I'm going to. Okay, Elite Cameraman, let's see what this video is about.
Hello, everyone. Elite Cameraman here. After a long wait, episode 77 part 1 is finally out, and yes, I'm a little late for the analysis compared to the usual, but worry not because I found some crazy secrets in today's episode. Somehow this episode was around 4 minutes, but it genuinely felt like a 2-minute episode with all the mini stuff happening.
Yeah.
And boom, clearly...
I get that totally, because Skibidi Toilet videos are that entertaining. You don't realise you've watched it till you've watched it sort of thing, and they go quickly.
Took a more slow-paced approach to this episode for us to take in and understand what happened to the city.
Right, okay.
We also got to see humans after a while, even though the interaction didn't last long for some horrible reason.
Yes.
But those humans weren't the only humans on site, because the secret agent was actually in this episode. I didn't see many people mentioning him, but he definitely was there, and we may have just found a new object that we are supposed to keep an eye on, just like the chair and the plant.
I never saw the secret agent anywhere. And one thing I did miss is what people pointed out to me on the channel was that the humans had died. I was getting distracted by what was happening with the toilets coming in and stuff. Right, okay.
Also, if you are not blind, you probably did see the chair appear once again in today's episode, so we'll talk about all this.
What's the chair?
Including the team up we've been guessing with the G-Squad for a while. This episode seems pretty minor compared to the last couple episodes, but believe me, this is probably just the beginning, and with a double 7 episode, the next parts will definitely be huge. We already know at least one of the Titans will be appearing thanks to Boom. So buckle up and make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel before I start nailsing the episode. And
nailsing, that's proper AI, that, isn't it? Yes, we need to do these analyses, and I need to find out what I'm missing. I didn't even know that team was called the G-Squad. Right, okay.
Sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel before I start nailsing the episode and yap about the lore. I mentioned this yesterday on my leaks video, but we were actually losing subs, and thanks to all your support, we actually managed to get 1K subs. I'm a greedy MF, and that ain't enough, bruh. Subscribe to make me not fall off.
I must subscribe to this guy. No! We should subscribe, really, and then I won't miss any uploads, will I? Right, okay.
If it goes like this, my social credit score will keep decreasing and I'll be kicked from the Skibidi government news agency.
Hey, that goes for me as well. I need subscribers as well. Get subscribing, please. I'll bring you anything you want. Let's go.
Anyways, here we go.
Right.
This episode starts in a very cinematic way.
Yes.
And I think this is supposed to portray us what the Alliance and everyone else has been doing after an Astro passes by the screen. The POV cameraman suddenly starts moving, and we see that we were actually hiding inside a lake because of the Astro. After getting out, the POV turns back and tells the scientist Strider to stay back and hide, which might have been for multiple reasons.
Strider.
But knowing what will happen in the episode, he definitely could have come and helped the POV, but that probably would have messed up the plot Boom was going for.
Maybe.
So I feel like Bro got left behind for the plot. After getting out, we get a good look at the city that was destroyed completely. And boom, let's us take it in for a second. This definitely was the city from episode 76. There is no doubt about it.
It's been smashed
and
to
this
pieces,
is probably the large cameraman that was fighting alongside of Scientist Mech. And they probably started hiding right after they killed the Astro they were against. Not just that, but the beginning shows us that cameraman hardware is completely waterproof, and they can probably stay underwater forever. Maybe later in the series we'll get to see a race that actually has been hiding in the oceans all this time as if they are Atlantis.
See, I was calling that the Titan cameraman head, or Spider, and it's called a Strider. We weren't far away with Spider, but, you know, Strider, okay. This is interesting to me because I'm actually learning about what things are called, as well as, obviously, what's happening in the video. I've pretty much got everything up to now in the video sort of thing, apart from the underwater weapons, you know. that's just something that he's assuming there.
Also, what's with this tree on the right? It looks so out of place to me. I don't know, I haven't found anything wrong with it, but it just has that sussy baka vibe.
Okay.
Only weird thing is the fact that it's not destroyed, even though the building next to it is obliterated.
Yeah, smashed to pieces.
But at the same time, it looks like an object that's stuck to the ground. Even though this might not be a mysterious object, there are 3 objects later in the episode that'll shock you.
Really?
We happen to see the first object right after the POV cameraman turns to his left, and this is the scene Steak leaked yesterday, and I somehow actually guessed what was happening correctly.
Is that the chair?
I mentioned in my last video that it seems like the POV is zooming in on the chair while a light is flashing at it.
Right, what is this chair? This is the first I've heard about any chair. And obviously because I'm watching this now, he said this chair is like something you have to watch out for. What is it? Why did it manifest? I don't know.
And as you have watched the episode, that was what happened. But what does this mean? Did the Alliance always know about the chair? I personally don't think so, because the POV cameraman's reaction made it seem like he was surprised about the chair and confused about what it was. The detective cameraman probably is already working on figuring out what the chair is and its purpose, but let's put that aside for now because something flashed a light at the chair and the chair went to it. What could this be? As you guys know, only characters we've seen with light have been the TV man, and the large TV man does have a white light that has a similar range, but the problem is that white beam is a lot brighter. This light is a lot more dim compared to it. Could this light be coming out from the mysterious character we saw in episode 74? The supposed computer man. It really seems like Boom is building up to something big with the chair because we see something even weirder later in the episode.
Right, okay, so didn't the scientist, when he was still alive, use some of the TVs? So maybe the toilets, or Astro toilets, have got TV technology as well, and we just don't know yet. Could be something going back to that. You never know, do you? Okay, let's see what else he says.
And we'll talk more about the chair when we get there.
Right.
After seeing the chair, the POV cameraman instantly flies towards the area ready to shoot at whatever it is, but when he arrives, there is nothing but the plant.
Right.
The plant we've been seeing last couple episodes. It's just standing there. But in this scene, something else caught my eyes. The payphone on the left, and at first I didn't see anything, but in a few moments I'll show you the payphone's secret and mention what I think we'll need to look out for in the coming episodes to find the secrets.
Tell you what, they've got keen eyes when they do these videos. I didn't even, if someone said to me, was there a telephone booth somewhere in the episode, I'd be like, where? You know what I mean? You got to have really, really keen eyes. Do you know what? I'm going to definitely add these elite cameraman videos to the end of my Skibidi Toilet reactions, and then we can all watch together then, can't we?
We don't see anything happen to the plant, but right as the POV cameraman is charging up his laser gun, he hears running sounds and turns to his left.
Yeah, the people.
And we are greeted by 5 humans. The one on the front looks like the humans' leader, and it seems like they were hiding in the church, but it was burned by the Astros.
Right.
I wonder how long they've been hiding here for, because they clearly are stacked up with guns. Only weird thing is the couple in the back. They are definitely NPCs. And the human actually talks to the POV cameraman and says, "I've seen likes of you helping out other people. Can you get us to a safer place?" And the dumbass POV cameraman points at the burning church. Blood, how are they gonna get in? And as if nothing happened, he almost turns back to his right. At least he's got a good hunch, because something crazy happens when he turns to his right, which we'll talk about in a second. But before he can charge up his gun and turn to his right, the human interrupts him once again and says, "No, can't you see the church is on fire?" Right before they get interrupted by the ops. I don't know why, but this genuinely felt like it was out of a game. It felt supernatural, so props to Boom for blending it in this perfectly.
It looks like a game cutscene, doesn't it? You know, when you've been playing like the gameplay, and then something happens and you have to get some information from like characters within the game. That's what it felt like to me as well.
But before I go and talk about the crazy details you might have missed, watch the clip of the human talking without any interruptions.
Don't shoot. We're not enemy. I've seen likes of you helping out other people. Can you get us to a safer place? No. Can't you see the church is on fire?
This also means that the humans have seen other Alliance members before, but it may have been these guys' first time meeting the Alliance.
Maybe.
I wonder if there are actually humans who survived and can actually help the fight. I think Boom might at least put one elite human character that'll be like Plunger Cameraman or TV Daddy.
That'd be good.
But on the topic of characters, who was that next to the payphone? Right as the POV cameraman was about to turn right, we actually get a glimpse of someone standing next to the payphone. If you look closely, this dude clearly has a suit, and it is most likely the secret agent.
Wow.
But what is he doing there? And what's with the payphone?
I'm never gonna see that, am I? Normally, this secret agent has a big green glow around him, doesn't he? No wonder I didn't see him. Right, okay.
Most likely the secret agent. But what is he doing there? And what's with the payphone?
Making a phone call.
You may not believe me, but a couple seconds after this clip, the payphone and the secret agent will both disappear.
Really?
But before I show you that, let's talk about the possibilities. First of all, what's the relation with the chair here? What exactly are these random objects? It looks like the clean-looking objects are mostly some sort of imposter objects.
Right.
That's why the tree in the beginning of the episode caught me off guard. Maybe that was something similar as well because it was too clean. So I would keep an eye out for objects that doesn't seem to be damaged at all in an environment that's hella damaged.
Yeah.
When I first saw the payphone, I remembered the Matrix movies, like how they used the payphones to go back to the real world, but I doubt that's the case here since it wouldn't really fit the story, but it's possible that the secret agent and the payphone teleported somewhere together. I wonder what these objects have been doing and if we saw them before the chair. Maybe Boom has been hiding these for a while and we just had no idea. There definitely is going to be a big payoff with these though, because Boom really has been showing them literally every single episode non-stop. With them being confirmed as working for the secret agent at this point, both with the green energy and us seeing them together, it'll be interesting to see their true nature when it's revealed. Right after the secret agent clip is when this episode truly starts. Right when the human stops talking, an Astro toilet instantly starts attacking, and I don't know if you noticed it, but it doesn't aim for the cameraman at first.
No,
the first
the
bullets go to the humans, and I think this was intentional.
Yeah.
We see the POV cameraman open up his plasma shield as fast as he can and start blasting the Astro with his laser gun, but as he'll see in a moment, it was already too late. Another Astro shows up as he kills the first one, and he is able to open his shield one more time at the right moment to block the ramming attack of the Astro and explodes it with his laser gun.
Wow.
And this blood turns back to call forth the human.
I didn't even notice that a shield had come up. Wow.
And explodes it with his laser gun. And this blood turns back to call forth the humans, but they are nothing but corpses at this moment.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Bro realizes this and looks back for a moment in silence. But before we continue with what happened, I just want to mention something we saw a few seconds ago. When he was looking at his left, we could see a green car and the plate number is actually visible. This may be nothing, but the fact that it's readable might mean it has a meaning. On this plate, it says C04125M.
Which is...
I legit have no idea what this could mean, if it means anything, so I'm just saying it so that if it makes sense to anyone, they can figure it out and let us know.
Right.
Anyways, this episode actually reveals quite a lot about the Astros because we actually see them use two new abilities we have not seen before. As the POV cameraman is looking at the corpses, an Astro shows up, but blood suddenly turns invisible. It might not be obvious at first since it looks like he goes inside the smoke, but he definitely turned invisible just like how the secret agent can. That's why the POV cameraman looked confused about where the enemy is, and he suddenly shows up from his left. But this large cameraman definitely has some crazy reflexes. He blocks the first couple attacks, but right when he is charging his laser gun, he gets rammed and was almost killed by the Astro. But as you guys know, the plot armor runs deep in the SKIBIDI series, and the POV cameraman gets saved by the G-Squad members.
The G-Squad,
and oh boy, these G-Squad members have gotten some crazy upgrades.
Yeah.
They legit...
I said that. It looks like the G... Well, they now know they call it G-Squad. They've got, like, lasers that are like the G-Man laser. You know, that, like, obviously on the front of the Titan G-Man, if you like. He has all them yellow lasers, and that's where I picked up on the right. I said he's using the same colored weapon
members, and oh boy, these G-Squad members have gotten some crazy upgrades.
You know, it makes sense.
They legit look so dope. And the way Buff Mutant killed the Astro is insane.
Yeah.
Bro squashed his face with his bare hands while
brilliant.
looking directly to our freaking soul.
Popped his head.
Bro could 1-volt 1 TV daddy and an aura off. Band for band. Nah, aura for aura. I would love to see TV daddy and Buff Mutant at the same place at some point. But even though this POV should know that there is a team up happening between the toilets since he was there on episode 76, he still gets up and starts charging his weapon. Like, bro, let's say you shot that laser. What is your plan against this trio? You are cooked, buddy.
Yeah.
This guy might have been on the Zaza while all this was going on. Bro's brain might be fried, but that's not important because we...
The toilet's brain is definitely fried. He popped his head.
hear something crazy right at this exact moment. The SWAT mutant actually starts speaking and says, why bro is aiming at me? Is he stupid? And yeah, I think Blood has a couple screws loose, but let's continue. The Buzzsaw mutant continues with, we saved your life.
What he's doing is basically working out who the enemy is, isn't he? And he said, just because these have killed the Astro toilets doesn't mean they're going to be my friend. Do you know what I mean? And the POV might be just protecting himself against these, thinking the G Squad might turn on him. So he's being cautious with the gun. That's what I think.
But let's continue. The Buzzsaw mutant continues with, we saved your life.
Yeah.
And the Chad mutant starts walking towards the POV while shaking the ground with each step says, relax, we ain't here to hurt nobody. Time for us to become friends, officially. And the POV just flips him off as if he didn't just get saved, and as if everyone else is not teaming up. But the buff mutant just laughs and says, we are not asking, while pulling out his glasses. His facial expressions were crazy, though. This guy is definitely my favorite mutant at this point. But before we continue, here you go. Watch the interaction yourself.
Why bro is aiming at me? Is he stupid? We saved your life. Relax. We ain't here to hurt nobody. Time for us to become friends. Officially.
We are not asking.
We are not asking.
This interaction goes a long way because I think this is the first direct communication we witnessed between the toilets and the Alliance, and especially from the G Squad, who will be essential for the fight against the Astros. Their voices are also pretty cool, to be honest. And with that voice line, I guess I was right about the we ain't here to hurt nobody being about the G Squad team up, even though the bozo called Steak thought I was wrong. Also, while we are talking about Steak, I didn't tell you guys, but Steak voiced over the screams in this episode, and there were multiple screams of his in the episode. Not just that, but Boom actually put his name in the description. Bro is actually canon. Now, I'm actually jealous, though. Bro got a voice cameo and an egg cameo a while ago. Elite cameraman down bad with 0 cameos. Right after this, Astro toilets start attacking the squad. And it seems like they actually have the advantage at first, because the lasers don't even do that much damage on the Astro, showing how durable they are. This results in the assistance of the upgraded DJ toilet coming in, and he is looking drippier than ever, using his speakers to knock back the Astro. But Blood continues on blocking all the attacks until our savior, the Strider mech, shows up, and this time with a purple energy instead of blue.
Well, purple is from the Titan TV man, isn't it? He has the purple energy. That's what, because you've got like the blue energy from like Titan Cameraman and stuff, and you got I think it's yellow. Is it yellow or red from? I can't remember now, from Titan Speaker Man, but Titan TV man definitely has the purple energy.
Strider mech shows up, and this time with a purple energy instead of blue. Is this maybe an upgraded version of his blue energy?
Maybe.
This happens so fast that we don't know if it's more powerful or not. But the color definitely changed. But the Astro still stands and keeps shooting his shots even with his wings broken. Bro is too OP, and he keeps going until the Michael Jackson toilet shows up and cuts his head off with his new upgraded blades. These yellow accents showing the upgrades look very good as well. Also, this might actually mean that that
head was going to blow up, wasn't it? Didn't he throw it and it explodes? I mean, I was very happy to see Michael Jackson come back. For the simple fact, I'd forgot he was a thing, because he was a few episodes ago inside the base, wasn't he? And I thought it was a nice touch to put like Michael Jackson in a toilet, and now he's back and he's badass. He's got like swords.
Get to see the upgraded G-Man toilet soon, which might come as G-Titan. Boom did say we'd see some Titans in episode 77, and that might include the G-Titan. But all this aside, the Astro toilet literally does not die. Even while beheaded bro manages to snap out some legs from inside his neck and start attacking the POV cameraman while going crazy. Do Astros have a second heart inside their heads? Like, what the frick?
I know.
How did it even do that? That's just crazy. But thankfully, the buff mutant just yeets off the Astro, exploding it completely. And thanks to him getting saved again, the POV cameraman almost flips off the mutant but decides to thumbs up this time, ending the episode with the buff mutant saying, "Let's go." Next parts are definitely going to be insane, and I legit can't wait for it.
I can't wait.
If you want to support the channel, you can also become a member. Elite Cameraman out.
Wow.
Hello.
Okay, so some interesting points there. Some that I wouldn't have gotten, some that I obviously did get, but yeah, this was a very entertaining episode, and you know, opened my eyes to a few different things. And it also explains the lore and explains why certain characters are doing whatever. And so yeah, I think it's good to watch these because it's more educational than anything, you know, and plus he's pointing things out that you don't see. So I'm going to continue with these. Anyway, what did you guys think of this reaction? Let me know in the comments. If you want to check out any more from Elite Cameraman, well, you have to wait because we'll have to get some more, but you can check out more Skibidi Toilet videos. Don't forget to check the original video, and I shall see you next time.